dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Comedy.
A1 Porico. That might be
I guess your headphones.
Yeah, that
were
was
up.
yeah.
I guess your headphones. Were up
That
a
wasn't
little
so much racist as it was just ignorant.
Now you see the theme of this podcast. Huh?
Hell yeah, bro.
No.
No, we're not a racist podcast.
It's so
dude.
funny that completely accidentally this is
Already.
It's already segregated white guys and then the ambiguous
Yeah,
people
exactly.
right over here.
Right? That's it.
Who's ambiguous? Oh, the ambiguous.
yeah.
That's
Team-
the ambiguous
team
couch. That's
fucking
right.
out.
Yeah.
That's right. I keep my non-whites on the
That's it.
brown couch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Was Shaquana here?
Yeah, with the
what it is,
with
baby.
the blanket on
Yes,
her.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
No, that was good shit, man.
Okay.
Fucking.
Well, we got the brown team over here. All right. Team
I guess
brown.
you are. Yeah, Greeks
Brown
kind.
town.
Greeks kind of brown.
Egyptian, bro. That
Thank you. I
you
just
that's
found out.
Africa. That's Africa. You're
Thank
not.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, who's Egypt?
I just
You're
found out.
Egyptian?
He's more
Yeah.
Egyptian.
Stratus took a 23andMe or whatever, and he came back
Really?
way Egyptian. Yeah.
Way
No
Egyptian.
fucking way,
Dude, right? And like, my last name is Papiesophathio.
Oh shit, that's Greek
That's
as fuck.
Greek as hell. My
Yeah.
grandfather came from Greece, and it's just like, what the fuck?
Wait, your
were they
last name's
doing?
not Pappas?
Well, when he came over, so like Ellis Island, hotel.
Yeah.
So you go over there. So, Stathis Yakovan Papiesophathio. That was my grandfather's name. They walk. He comes in, and they go, Steve Jacob Pappas. Bam, smash it.
Steve Jacob Pappas.
So Pappas is a big.
So it's,
prominent-
Yeah.
but it's dope. So his family came over here and like were like woodworkers, cabinet makers, and stuff like that. And they did a bunch of stuff. So I think like how many years ago was the
that clock.
yeah.
Ooh, 80s, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, so like back in the 80s, they made like, what, 100 of those things?
Thousands.
Thousands.
This
This is the last one
Thousands.
left in the shop, and now it's here,
Yep.
our little clock.
Wow.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
clock.
Is it right?
I
Yeah,
gotta say, bro,
420.
I wish I went through Ellis Island so my name wasn't fucking Herland.
It's just at 420. Yeah.
What would you choose? Herbie?
Fucking.
That's American as fuck. Herbie.
Yeah, but bro, literally, so I sell insurance.
Okay.
Like that's my job, and I have to like call people, and like the people who, and I'm not cold calling people. It's like we have a team out in Pakistan that they're doing the like cold calling, and if it seems like a good lead, then they pass it to us, right? But it's clearly like they have an Indian accent,
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
pass it on to me, and like I'm Herland. They're like, I trust this less now.
Because he's like,
It's
hello,
so
my name is Steve.
Hello,
Like, dude,
I'm
your name
Gabby.
is not Steve, bro.
Okay, so you're the second loop of the bloop. So you get the call.
What the- I don't
So when you get a call,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
bloop.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you know it's connecting somewhere. And some days I have time, and I'm like, let me see what this guy's doing. Yeah, actually, let me give you a fake model of my car so we can get to the next stage.
You do that. You're
Oh,
one
yeah,
of those
take your
guys.
time.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And-
that
but-
like entertains the fucking.
got
I don't
some-
answer.
See, that's smart. Ian Carr just tries to call those numbers back to prank call them, and they're like all dead already.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know
Yeah,
why
you
none
gotta
of these
keep 'em
work.
on.
It's like, 'cause it's not
yeah.
their real number, you fucking
Yeah.
Nimrod. He tries it so. Is he coming today?
I don't think so. I think he's
Is it-
working.
I
that's
was gonna
a-
say he'll probably try it today because he's been trying to call them back on the podcast. I'm like, this
I know,
is
he's always
never
trying to-
ever
That's
gonna
so
work.
crazy.
He's always trying to do like prank calls and shit on the podcast. It's fucking.
But then
it's
there's
wild.
no decipher in between, like the hold call. So hold on, let me connect you to my associate, and then it's just them talking to you, and then you pick up the call, and I'm like, I just heard everything. What's going on there, Herlin?
Yeah.
Dude, so wait, what kind of insurance do you sell?
Affordable Care Act,
Okay.
Affordable Care Act.
the Obamacare.
Yo, I need to hit you up.
Did you,
Bro,
you
I
have
need
a-
to hit me
you
up,
got
bro.
a-
Like,
You got
I
a
don't-
degree?
yeah, I got a master's degree in biomechanics, bro.
And
Congratulations.
that's helpful for
yeah.
selling insurance?
Absolutely not. No, I'm only doing this because every other job that I've applied for has not. Like I graduated with my master's in December 2023. Since then, no job.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what are you gonna do with what kind of job do you get with bio?
So I like 2 weeks ago I interviewed with the New York Mets actually. And
Oh,
basically I'd be like doing analysis on their like swings and shit like that.
Oh,
fuck
that's
yeah.
pretty fucking
Yeah.
sweet.
So you're trying to get into sport. Is there any other industry besides like the sports world?
So all
that
of
you
my
could get?
research was in running.
Okay.
Running.
Awesome.
You a
Running
runner?
Awesome.
Yeah.
How often do you run?
Now only like twice a week. But
really?
Damn, this would have been great to have had Giancarlo on.
I know.
No,
He's a big runner, dude.
yeah, bro.
That's funny too. You graduated December 2023.
Yeah.
I started comedy, so we're on very different roads here. You did something good. I ruined my life.
Hey man, and look at us now.
I know. We're
Just on opposite ends of the couch,
Yeah.
baby.
Come
Let's
on,
go.
get out of
Yeah,
here.
dude.
Yeah,
Now,
dude.
what do you think, Herland? Has comedy made your life more difficult?
Difficult. What do you mean by that?
Like, if you didn't have, like, I mean, I guess I don't know what else you would do with your time, but like,
That's
life would be easier if I didn't have to go out every night and do open mics, and I like, you know what I'm saying? I would just have more free time.
if anything, I feel like a comedy has made my life easier because it's given me direction.
Yeah.
You have something to fill
Because
the time. Yeah.
with what you're saying, I know I like, especially when I like. Did you do like I remember being in college and I ran in college and stuff, and I remember thinking like, what do other people that don't do sports do with their time?
Yeah.
Oh, right. It was the same
Like
way.
you just do homework and then what?
Yeah. No, it was the same way with me with like rock climbing.
Yeah.
Because it took up all my time outside of making money. And it was like, what do people do? Or like I was living in a van and climbing, and like living in a van is like sounds glamorous, but like it's not that
No,
great.
it does not.
And,
I think across the
Agreed.
board, people are like, this sucks.
Yeah.
but like you know what I'm saying? Like
It's romanticized by rich people to be like, ooh, I know what it's like to be poor. It's
Yeah,
like, no,
yeah.
you fucking don't.
Vanning then glamming.
I mean, like
Yeah.
people have really nice vans, so like on social
Yeah,
media
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
it's kind of like romanticized, like
Right,
you
right,
said. And but it's hard living. It's not like as easy as just having like a house or an apartment. And we would meet people doing it, traveling, living in a van that didn't climb. And I was like, why would you do this if you were not trying to go climbing every day?
Yeah.
Like it didn't make any sense.
Just going
it worked
Walmart
out
to
for Gabby
Walmart.
Petito, Worked out pretty well for her.
Hey, nice.
That's the girl that got fucking.
Yeah.
Wait, who is this?
Gabby, her and her boyfriend were like van life, like YouTube story, trying to film everything. Her boyfriend killed her.
Ended up icing her.
Boyfriend killed her.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I don't know
Wow.
what happened. Yeah.
Do you think if they had lived in just a regular apartment, he would have still killed her?
Yep.
Yeah, he probably would have
Yeah,
just got
probably.
caught
I think
easier.
he was just
That's what
crazy.
it is,
Yeah.
He was one of those type of guys that just like was jealous. I think he knew his girl was
Jealous?
Like,
Of what? They're on a van. Like they're in a van. Who
No, that
else
she
could
was-
she
that
She's
possibly
been hanging
be
out with a
fucking
guy with a
bears?
camper.
no, like that she was like cool. Like she was gonna like I think like he saw that like she was gonna like move on, and he was like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna murder you."
Yeah, he's gonna move up to
Wow.
a double decker. That's what he's gonna move up to.
Yeah.
You guys ever done it? I know you've probably done a double decker.
What? Yeah,
Or an upper decker.
Upper decker. Yeah.
Upper decker.
Yeah,
What's an
there was a
upper decker?
party. It's when
When
you
you- when you-
poop in the top of the toilet, just to really piss somebody
so
off.
when you flush, it's all
it just
poopy.
poop water. It just cycles poop water. So it's like if you really hate somebody, you do it in their house.
Oh, that's what I gotta do here.
Yeah,
bro,
upper
I
decker.
swear to Christ, I thought you meant like, because I've done this in high school where like you put your feet and hands on the top of the stalls and shit from like you try to aim
top.
into the toilet. You know what I
The
mean?
fuck?
Whoa, this is a thing.
This is awesome.
I thought that's what you meant.
What do you call that? A fucking space dump?
Having a good time, bro. I have no idea.
Alley-oop? I think an alley-oop. I mean,
He's
Yeah,
like, this
I
is
know.
what I train for. This is what I'm running
Yeah,
for.
bro.
That's pretty bad.
That's why I go to the gym, bro. I need that, I
And
need
then you
that
gotta
shoulder
like
stabilization.
You gotta like hold on with one hand and
The
wipe up
legs
there
up.
and everything.
Oh, I don't wipe up there. That's I just shit. I
what
just
if you
cowabunga.
mix
did
like
it?
you what?
Yeah, I've done it.
So how do you hold on to like the front of the door? Or do you like side? Do you hold on to
Just
the
the
sides?
stalls. It's sort of just like
Oh shit!
yeah.
Oh my god, we got
Wow.
Whoa,
It's
dude.
uncomfortable.
All right, since you're
funny as
leaving
shit.
We're gonna test it.
It's
We're gonna
so
test
funny.
this out.
Oh, you could do it. You could probably. Yeah,
100%.
Are you doing this for a crowd or this is personal satisfaction?
This was like before practice in high school.
So like the boys are in the boys
Yeah,
in the
bro,
locker
yeah,
room
yeah,
like
yeah.
space
Clout.
dump,
This is
space
clout.
dump.
Yeah, bro. In high school, there was this like we had a locker room, but we just thought that was for like gay football players.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we were cross country runners. We were the gay ones.
Yeah, you guys are sitting there
But-
ass shitting out up
Yeah,
top.
bro. But we had this. It was like the biggest bathroom in the high school. We called it the Taj, as in like Taj Mahal.
Oh, yeah.
And I did it in front of my entire team, and everyone was like, "Yeah, like, you're the sickest guy ever." Yeah.
You don't got a big dick in the locker room. You gotta start doing poop tricks.
Yeah, doing poop tricks, dude.
Yes, sir.
Dude, I was on the swim team in high school, and man, we used to have the craziest like rat tail battles, like fucking people up. You know what I'm saying? Like you.
I
Oh,
didn't
the
know it was
towel.
called the rat tail,
Yeah.
but now I see it.
yeah.
I just thought the rat tail was that weird kid in like the music class that actually had a
Yeah,
rat
yeah,
tail.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
rat
guys-
tail battle.
Remember that? Remember when the black dudes used to have the little ponytail? They still do that? Anybody doing that?
Like the joke I've been doing
Like-
about that guy Charlie Brown.
Like the
had
one braid.
The one braid.
And you're
coming out
looking
the
to this
back?
side of the couch. You're looking at this couch for that answer.
I thought you guys might know.
crazy shit.
It's my brown couch. You guys,
It's my,
If you look on the back, it's got a rat tail.
I've only ever seen Indian guys do that
Really?
as of late.
really?
I have a joke
Yeah.
right now about this old black dude I used to work with named Charlie Brown, and he had one. It was fucking like
Wait
he
a
would
second.
chop it every once in a while, but it was always like at
Yeah.
least down his neck.
I met
Charlie
this guy.
Brown.
His name was Charlie Brown. Yeah.
I met this guy in New York. He's a comedian. Shoot Panda, crazy name. But his hair
Can I
is.
guess the ethnicity?
What was that?
Can I guess the ethnicity?
Iranian. You're right.
I started off by saying Indian. No,
Did you say Indian?
I
Oh,
thought I did.
I thought you just said a comedian.
Oh no, Indian comedian. But he has like a normal haircut, and it's a good. It's like nice fade, good flow, you know. But just he still has the fucking thing there. So it's like the dumbest mullet, like business everywhere except retarded party in the back. It's just
Dude,
just
just know-
it's just Mario.
You know this
Mullet.
dude's going home at 8 p.m. if he's going out to party with that. He's ready.
Yeah.
I got to call it an early. No, the mullet's coming back. The two places I know mullets are coming back. First place, Puerto Rico.
100%.
Puerto Rico's
100%.
busting the mullet.
I'd say Latin America as a whole, but yeah.
Oh, really?
Bro, I've been seeing mad Colombians, Ecuadorians, bro. For
Really?
real.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah.
mullet's coming back there. And you know where else?
Can I guess?
Alaska.
Alaska.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like it never left. But then I've never been. I've never been to Alaska,
You're
but I
probably
feel
right.
like that's a staple there.
You
The
might be right.
Alaskan
You might be right
bullworm.
with that one.
But the thing is with like Colombians and like Puerto Ricans too, they'll it won't be like a white guy mullet is like you can like comb it or whatever. They're still doing the lineup,
yeah.
but they got the,
With the
It's got to be
Yeah.
the curl. it's
and
gotta
I'm not
everything.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks retarded if you're not wearing a hat. If you're wearing a hat, okay, I get it.
Well, because then you got some hair coming out the back.
Or
If you're
if,
wearing a
or
hat,
if
you
you're
can't
not.
tell.
Or if you're
Yeah.
not playing sports. Like if it is, I feel like it's a big sports thing nowadays, and you're
Oh,
missing
yeah,
the
yeah.
last, the third one.
High speed, low drag.
No,
haircut.
just any rich white kid playing a sport in high school right now. They're all doing the mullet thing
Yeah.
right now.
Really?
That was a huge hockey
Football?
thing. Hockey hair, dude. Mullet, short in front, long in back. Fucking
No
ape drape.
shit. No
Yeah.
shit. So you were a runner in high school.
Yeah. I did soccer.
You were a piece of shit in high school.
Yes, it was, but I did wrestle for about 2 weeks. It was sick.
God
Did you
bless.
really?
It was awesome. I left because I wanted to smoke weed.
Oh yeah.
So I left practice. I was like, "What's
You're,
this for?"
you're basically unsuccessful Joe Rogan.
I
That's
did.
awesome.
I did.
Absolutely. In
I
the
was-
wrestling world, yeah. But I'm Greek, so I still get behind my brothers. You know what I'm saying?
I think I was 17 and I did mushrooms with Dre. I did Dre with. We did mushrooms at the time. You were like 13 years old.
Yeah.
How old are
This
you?
was.
17.
You're a bad kid. You're a,
I had the mushrooms.
exactly.
We were meeting in the woods to deal a fucking pound of mushrooms, and it's like, who is this fucking fat girl selling me some mushrooms?
Wait, you're not a fat girl.
No, but I was back then. It
You
looked
were
like
never
it.
fat.
Maybe back
Were you?
then. No, was I?
Were you ever fat? No, you're not a fat girl. No.
Were you ever a fat girl? I mean, well, now's the time to admit it. It's 2025.
Oh, ever fucked a
I
fat
got
girl?
time.
At me?
I've never fucked a fat girl.
Dude,
either.
you know what though? Like, I've been with a couple. It's not my type, right? But have you ever slept with a fat girl?
No.
Dude, I'm telling you, I get
Try
it.
it.
I get
Oh,
it.
I mean, I've like been on dates.
Try
We
it.
just never fucked. Got
no,
lucky.
but like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
something about being like it's like the whole body's a boob. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Full boob.
We want some,
A
we want
boob
some
body
views
type?
on this one. We want some views on this one. We shall edit this part out.
I feel like that's body positive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's your body type? Boob. It's crazy. That's crazy.
Full
It's like
boob.
your whole body
Yeah.
could be boob.
Yeah.
You're my
Yeah.
type.
Yeah.
The only way you can tell that they're actually boobs is where the nipples are. Other than that, it's like this could be anything.
Boob
You're
and
just constantly trying to find the nipple. Yeah.
You can
Blueberry.
fuck any part of her body.
Yo.
blueberry.
Do you want to though?
What?
Do you want to
You
though?
could.
Nah.
Do you wait? Do you not like big girls? I love big girls.
I don't
Do
want to
you?
say I don't
Yeah.
like big
I've
girls.
just-
Like
yeah,
that
we've
just
just
sounds
never-
mean. I
never-
wouldn't. I
Is your
wouldn't
girl?
fuck.
Is your girlfriend a thick girl? Or?
I don't have a girlfriend right now.
No, but like the one that you're trying to get back.
Yo.
No, but that's so funny because actively, yeah, we're trying. Yeah, I'm trying.
You're a texter, right? Yo, I did this podcast, but like, you
Yo,
don't have to
that's
listen to the whole
so
thing.
funny,
There's some
bro.
stuff you might not want to hear.
That's hilarious. But no,
no, not the
most of
big
the girls
chicks.
I've dated were runners.
Oh, okay.
Because they're always running away from you.
Yeah, bro. Not catching, bro. That's the gender gap, bro. I always catch them.
Oh shit, the light went out.
Did I? Does that?
What's that?
Did I do that
Fucking
with my,
Herlin.
did I do that with my foot?
what,
I think I did. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh no, dude!
Yeah,
We can't
we
have the
should.
dude. Not
No, dude.
duding, bro.
Yep,
No,
break out the
dude.
nunchucks on him.
Dude, you see my lion head, Dre?
I do.
You know what her name is?
Jasmine.
Sue Young.
Okay.
Sue Young.
Too young. Like Sun King?
Who
No,
said
like Sue Young from Rush Hour. I don't know why I enjoy telling people that so much. I feel so proud that I
She
knew
like
that
she got
title.
a big break because her mom was a. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
Look it up, man. We're not even going into this.
No,
right
we
now.
don't need it. We don't need to get there.
Wait, let me ask you this because you said this before. I've asked so many guys this, and I always get stupid answers. Well, not stupid answers. I get a surprising answer. Do you guys have a type?
Yeah.
dudes or girls?
Better than me.
and girls?
Yeah, better than me.
No,
Better than me.
I don't think I have.
It's a wide net.
I don't think I have. I don't think I have a physical
learning.
type. I think I have a personality type.
Yeah, I would say that more so. But also, you're asking about big girls. I'm tiny. I'm too small. I can't do big girls.
Let me get
Wait, how tall are you?
5'6". Thanks for bringing it up.
Yeah, bro, get a 5 foot big girl.
Chad, let me
Yeah, bro, they exist, and they deserve love.
let me
Every
school
girl
you
just
on
not
it.
for me, but
Let me school you on it a little bit because I, a little below average size, I'd say, whatever. But
For your dick?
No, that's great. That's nice. Now we're talking.
That's the Egyptian, bro. You got the African roots.
So now, think of your entire self as a human vibrator. All right, you'll win every time. Doesn't matter.
Your entire self is a
It-
human.
What do you mean?
exactly.
Just
You
like
you
her
go-
body's an entire boob, you are an
You are
entire
the entire
boob.
vibrator.
Oh,
You-
so I'm
you
just
are
a
the
sex
tool.
toy to these hoes?
Exactly. Let it happen. Whatever happens, let it fucking happen.
Just let it happen.
As
to you.
Herlin said, they need love too.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah.
just not from me, man.
I've said it before though. I hooked up with a big girl, and she was, like Yokozuna big, like
Sumo.
PR, like PR, and but like the next day, like after we slept together, we woke up, had sex again, and like
God bless.
then we started drinking, and like I just like she didn't want to leave, because like big girls are hard to move.
Yeah.
I tried to slip in one of my jokes there.
That was good. That was good. But how long has she been living upstairs?
Oh, dude, she would die.
She the
She wouldn't be able to make
Getting
big
up
girl.
there.
She'd
Getting
break. She'd
up
break
there.
through.
Big girl can't go in. You know what's funny is I sleep on the couch, and so it makes me even look better to my girlfriend because the only time I'm in that bed is when we're having sex. And she was like, "Thank you for building this loft so we could have sex." That's literally all I use it for.
That's so funny.
Like I don't even sleep up
It'd
there.
be so funny you guys get into an argument. She's like, go sleep on the couch. You're just right below
Yeah.
her.
You know what? I'm out of here. Clink, 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 clink.
Down the ladder.
Well, you know what's funny is like like the saying "climb into bed."
You have to.
Yeah,
I literally have to climb into
100%.
bed.
You get mad at her, you go down, take the ladder away. Like, get down, bitch.
Good luck in
That'd
the
be-
morning, Yoka.
That would be funny, dude. Let's see. So you moved to New York now, Herlin.
Wait, I'm not done.
Oh yeah, bring it
So,
up.
I feel like the reason I ask that is because there are guys out there that will literally tell me I don't have a type. Isn't that bananas?
I think they ain't getting none. Or
Yeah,
they don't
Yeah.
have that much experience to know.
It's
Well,
either
there
one,
are
it's one or the
people
other.
that
are.
It's either they're not getting any and they never have because they don't know how to talk to women, so they'll take anything they can get.
Yeah.
Or they're a complete man whore.
Yeah, they're
And
a
they'll
dog.
Just,
Yeah,
they'll just
yeah,
They'll
fuck
just
anything.
fuck anything
Yeah.
with
Okay.
tits.
Yeah.
Because I think
Or-
it's a lot of like power and manipulation, right? If you're a guy that can get any girl to sleep with you, I can see why you would just do it to like any girl because you don't care who they are. You're just trying to like fuck them. Not that I do this. I've never been good with women like that, but I think I've known guys like that.
That dude's.
Like they just like to know that they can
Well, it's
Right,
the
right.
hunt.
pick one and be like, I bet I can get her in bed.
It's the
Yeah,
hunt.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
fucking hunt.
Yeah.
It's a chase,
Right.
Yeah.
And then there's half the times, like even before, been happily fucking taken for many years now. But before that, it's like, dude, as soon as I know that you want it, it's like, yeah, no, I'm good. I just did a bunch
Mission
of coke. I
Yeah,
did a
yeah.
bunch of coke. My dick's not getting hard anyways. I'm
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
You just like to know that it could have happened.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Do you have a type?
100%, and that's why it's so confusing to me. And here's the thing: I do have a type in terms of preference, but I feel like I've dated a lot. I've been all over the map. I haven't really dated Asian, but
I've never dated an Asian, but I've had.
Wait,
sex.
I've Indian girls actually. I've dated Indian girls.
Oh, nice. I think Indian girls are some of the most beautiful because they got that. Your complexion is like the perfect fucking.
Why don't you guys just fucking kiss?
Because he's not Indian or big.
And he's on that couch. Stay the fuck over
the
there.
last Indian girl, she was a big girl. Whew.
This is good.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, nice.
Fine as fuck.
Dude.
Shit.
This is great.
Big girls always do have. No, actually, that's upsetting though when you get a big girl with tiny titties.
Is that your
I don't
type
think
then?
I
Big
mean-
Indian?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
What's your type?
Curly hair, Latina, and weird as shit.
I do love Latinas.
But here's the thing. I've never dated
know.
the trifecta.
You just named yourself. Curly hair.
You
narcissistic motherfucker. That's true. I am Latina. No, fucking. But like, I've never dated all. Like, I've dated Latina with curly hair. I've dated weird as shit in Latina, and curly hair, and weird as shit, but not all three.
So-
and that.
Oh, you've never had the perfect.
I feel like you
Not
need
at
to change
the same-
religions then, because you could do all that at once.
Just multiple
successfully,
women.
you know?
Yeah.
Successfully. So if you
If
are
I
like-
change religions.
Yeah, if you're like Mormon, you could have 15 wives
Yeah,
at once. You
multiple
could do
women.
all at once.
yeah.
That's-
So, what is like? What do you mean by weird?
Yeah, that was my follow-up.
I love women that say shit that you're like, what do you mean by that? Like,
Do you have an example?
I remember I dated this girl and she was like, sometimes at first when I first met her, I thought she just had like a weird sense of humor, but she was fully like
Retarded.
real. And I just don't grow facial hair that well. And one time she was like, yeah, I feel like if I really tried, I could just grow way more facial hair than you, like a full beard.
yeah.
And she didn't mean it as a joke or like trying to be mean. She was like, I feel like if I just meditated hard, I could do
I
it.
could do it fast.
I was like, I love you.
I like that. So basically,
Yeah.
But I think like not weird, but like weird in the sense of like honesty. I feel
Original.
I feel like a lot of people don't talk honestly. Like just say the things that are on their mind.
That's interesting.
And just like original thoughts and like not some cookie cutter shit.
Yeah,
where,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
not trying to impress you.
Yeah,
Just
Right,
just
right,
being
right.
themselves.
Yeah.
So-
Maybe. What else? What's another
Well,
weird?
I do think it is weird because in New York, I went out with this girl, and I feel like objectively, she was a 10.
Okay.
A beautiful girl. She had a career. She was making it. Like she like traveled to like at least 50 countries. Like this bitch is crazy, right? And absolutely beautiful. But the entire time, I was like, I could never date. I could never. I feel like I would be ruining her. Like I would be like tainting her. Tainting her.
What do you mean?
I just can't do put together.
Oh, she's put together. Like she
Yeah,
doesn't have.
yeah,
She doesn't have anything going on that's like
Bad.
Bad.
You need something-
You
something
would
to
be the
fix in
worst
this
thing in
woman.
her life. You would be the worst thing.
Yeah, and it's like I feel like I can relate to somebody who's had like who is currently like she might have had some like shit when she was younger, but if she did, she already got over it.
But like you need to be struggling right now.
Yeah, I need struggle.
Yeah.
And I do not want to fix you. I just want to watch you.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like a girl with problems for sure.
100%.
Yeah. I mean, actually, like to go back to like who my type is, I'll be honest, and this is not my girlfriend, but like I love a dirty hoe.
Really?
Edit that part out.
Should we,
I know he's not going to. I know he's not going
should we cut that? We'll cut that out.
No,
Why would you cut that out?
No, we're not.
No, we're not. I like to say we're gonna cut it out and then just
Okay,
leave it in
yeah.
because I think
But
it's
just a
funny.
dab.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, because there really is nothing better than a shit show.
Yeah,
It really is.
yeah.
Because that's when it's just like, all right,
And they're the best.
doing
In
this.
bed.
It's
They're
me.
the best in bed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're the best in bed.
I mean,
What I don't want a girl that has like all this like when a girl's got all these problems or like dirty hoe, like I don't want to be the guy that has
There's
to like
fucking-
no like all the time and convince them otherwise.
no, just
like
fuck
do your
'em.
own shit. Let me have my own fucked up life. It's worse as it is. Like
There's
Don't
pills
worry
to
about
take
you.
care of all of the things that she's going to give you anyway. So.
There's a pill. There's a pill for
There's a pill
fucking
for it.
everything. Dude.
Oh, let's go into that.
Pills?
No, the fucking little fucking Manjaros, your Ozempics, your diabetes medication that they're now
Oh, yeah,
pumping.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Bro,
pumping.
half of my clients that I'm selling insurance to, like if they didn't have insurance, they would be easily spending like $1,000 a month on fucking
on medicine.
on shit like Manjaro
Yeah.
and shit like that.
And
it's
shit that's
crazy.
literally-
What the hell is
Is
Manjaro?
Manjaro a weight loss thing?
I think it's a diabetes thing
Yeah.
or blood pressure, some shit like that.
That's fucking crazy.
Well,
though.
it-
Like
it
if you
is
have diabetes and you need that shit, why does it even cost money like that?
Well, I mean, talk about insulin. We're not getting into that.
I mean, we don't need
Bombed in a
to get
second.
into
Yeah.
the medical industrial
No.
complex.
Well,
Like, it's
no.
Let's talk about hose more.
Yeah, bro.
We could, but
I'm stupid.
they're making, but this is tying in. No, it's literally all tying in. So now you got these extra skinned individuals who are now just going out there
Skin privilege.
trying to be trying to be hoes.
You tight skin
And it's
privileged
just
motherfucker, dude.
You were literally acceptable, and like you were acceptable and like tolerable when
Well, that's
when
it.
you were large, but now you're just extra skinned and trying to be hot, and it's just not working.
Well, that's
for
how
me.
you know the whole like body positivity movement was bullshit. Because the second Ozempic came out, every single person that was like big is beautiful. They're like, yeah, but now I'm on Ozempic. Like,
Here's the thing, though. I feel like big has always been beautiful
always
with
beautiful.
black and brown people.
Correct.
We've always loved big girls.
yeah, it's true.
It's only white people like, oh, I guess now that I'm fat, like you should love it. It's like, nah.
No.
Yeah,
We've been
yeah.
liking them.
That's a good point.
Yeah, your
That's a
I
husband-
good
love that
point,
I
dude.
saw Lizzo lost a bunch of weight, and do you remember when Adele like lost a bunch of weight a couple
Yeah.
years ago?
Yeah.
Somebody pointed out that like Lizzo looks like Adele before she lost her weight. After losing the Lizzo weight.
That's funny.
That is funny. Yeah, dude, that the whole extra skin thing is fucking crazy. Apparently, I don't know where I heard this, but apparently, like the guys that get like the stomach staple surgery have like a very high rate of suicide because like they lose the weight, but the thing that was their vice to eat, they can't eat
They can't eat
anymore
anymore.
because they literally get
They shrink their
can't fit
stomach,
the
they
food in
can't
the
do it.
stomach, so
Right.
they lose their vice. Like eating was their vice, so they end up committing suicide because they have no way to deal with their
And
problems.
that if they chose crack at first,
So yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Because that's like the ultimate band-aid because you're not dealing at all with the psychological
Yeah.
part.
Right, the problem's still there.
I feel like food is
it's
probably
not the
hard.
fat that was the problem.
That's
it was
like-
the eating
yeah.
as the vice.
That's
Food
like
is
if
gonna
you
be
were
harder.
like a heroin addict, but then your skin just turned into tin. You know what I mean? If you were just a tin man. Just,
Yo, if it turns into copper.
Where's it going?
yeah, you need a
Better-
power drill and like a funnel.
Better tin than copper, because then you're just gonna start fucking pawning off parts of your body and shit. Well,
so funny.
food's probably gonna be hard as shit, because like you give up like eating all this bad stuff, but you still have to eat. So like you have to do it. You give up heroin, you don't have to fucking snort a little bit every day to stay alive. Like you just stop doing your drug.
Right.
Food, you have to keep eating.
You have to keep eating. So you're being like, it's like going to the bar if you're an alcoholic that you don't want to drink. Like you're literally every time you sit in front of a plate, it's like
Right.
walking into
Yeah.
the bar.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah. 'Cause you're like, it tastes so good. Like imagine like getting that stomach staple surgery and like having a bite of cake and not being able to have 27 more bites.
Well, and that's the
Gotta
same
be
thing
sad.
of going. I mean, I don't call up my crack dealer anymore because I don't smoke crack anymore.
Congratulations.
So, now, thank you. Now, going into the fact of you go out to a restaurant, just order 2 things. Don't order 15 things. Don't go back home and eat more. So, I mean, I feel like it's simple science, and coming from an addictive standpoint, yeah, no, you just need to cut the shit once in a while. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just
But you don't have to smoke anything to just keep on living.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
whereas like you have to always eat. So you're literally gonna be putting flavor in your mouth to like fucking relapse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't smoke a little bit of crack, and you can't save some for leftovers, because there's never going to be any leftovers.
There's never
crack.
any
Never
leftovers,
It's not
dude.
gonna be.
except for
Yeah, I've
band.
smoked crack. I'm guessing neither of you have ever smoked
No.
crack.
You smoke crack?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to know what it's like
Oh God,
It's awful.
because I've heard
He's
it's
lying.
not good.
He's lying. He's like,
No, it's amazing. But the problem with crack is it's good for the first.
Let's be clear, it's amazing.
He's fucking lying.
No, it is.
It's a 10
it
out
is
of 10.
amazing. I actually prefer crystal meth. I think it's a little fucking better, but because it's like Adderall, and I don't know if you've taken it. Have you taken Adderall before?
Yeah, and I don't do good with it. I don't
Okay,
know.
well, fair enough. I love that shit. But like the problem with crack.
Let's be
is-
clear. He's talking about meth. Let's be clear.
No, but the problem with crack is for me is like the first one great, but then it's literally the high is just wanting another hit of crack.
Chasing the dragon.
Yeah, that's all it becomes. Like you get to enjoy your high for like a second, and
Yeah,
then,
I've
and then the
heard
high
this
is
so long.
just like waiting to take the next hit, and that's it. And then like you enjoy it for like literally the inhale, the exhale, and like
Yeah.
maybe like a minute after that, and then you just like chill, and then you want another one.
And then next
That's
thing you
what
know, you're on page 67 of a very questionable category on Pornhub.
Oh, dude, I stumbled in
and then it's like, and then you have to go into work. Yeah, no, it's not a good thing. It's just not a good thing. Not an advocate.
Worst thing that ever happened to me after smoking crystal meth was I jerked off for like 7 hours.
Hey, I've done that without meth.
And but I didn't have any lube, so I used shampoo.
Oh boy.
At least you're clean.
And you shouldn't do that.
My dick still
So I
smells
had
like lavender.
like basically it like dried out my wiener. So it looked like I had like sunburned, peeling skin wiener. And then I had to go on a rock climbing trip.
I had to.
No, I did. And then like so then I'm climbing
crazy.
and I have this chafed wiener and I get stuck in this crack. But it was kind of cool though because I got stuck in this crack and then like my wiener was pressed against the rock. So I was just like and itching it. I don't know why I told that story. We'll cut that out.
We won't.
No, we're not going to cut
because
it
there
out.
was methamphetamine. You were still high on it 4 days later.
Oh, dude,
Whether you like-
I was going, this is why I talk about it on stage. Like, I was living like a dual life, right? So I was like still in like the outdoor climbing community. I was selling outdoor equipment. So I had a client that I was selling gear to, and him and his friends invited me to come guide them up some rock climbs in Red Rocks in Vegas. And so I like to him, like from his perspective of me, is like this rad dude that climbs, super healthy. And I'm like driving down to meet him and like sneaking around the house and trying to like hit the meth pipe and then like go climb. And I broke down. I broke down on that trip. Like I fucking I was
did
crying.
The car did or you did?
No, I did. Like I lost. That was when I realized it's time for Kevin to move back home.
Can't climb rocks and smoke them at the same time. It's not gonna work out that well.
No, you can't.
Speaking of itching your dick in that crack, you think that guy like, got his arm stuck and had to like cut off his own arm? You think at one point he was just like,
He was high on meth.
fucking trying to jerk off or something?
No, he was
stuck?
high on meth.
It'd be
That's
hard.
the only reason
It'd
why.
be hard to be horny if your arm was stuck between two rocks. I think.
I think guys could pull it off.
I'd be able to do it.
Some of
I
us
could
are
do
sick
it.
enough to make that happen.
Hey, listen, I got one hand free. Okay, that's all
if there's
that
anybody-
matters.
You might be right. You might be right.
Definitely is us.
Hey, that might actually help with the blood loss. It'll take it away from your arm.
Yeah, and pulling it down, right?
Yeah, bro.
Yo, hold
It's
on.
safety
We're onto
first,
something
dude.
here.
Yeah, bro.
onto something
Mom was
here.
right, baby.
Yeah.
Safety first.
You're smart, dude. You
Yeah,
got that
right?
master's
Yes,
degree.
So
sir.
if you
Yes,
ever
sir.
rock climbing, you get stuck, just jerk off. It's gonna fucking deflate your arm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that's awesome.
Well, I feel like that's the go-to, man. Like, if you know you're gonna die, you might as well crank one out.
I mean, I feel
Right.
that every night. Just
I might die tonight.
yeah,
God
die.
might take me. And I
take me
gotta
tonight.
go nutting.
you know I'm going out.
Sometimes I feel like I don't jerk off enough.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I don't jerk off
How
enough.
much is not enough?
Like sometimes I'll go like 2 days without jerking off.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's definitely not scarcity. Like that's like I feel like what you're
What's
doing is
scarcity?
I feel like I honestly thought you're gonna be like, oh, I've gone like a month without him, and
Yeah,
Nah,
me
what the
too.
fuck is
But
that?
2 days,
Who
that's-
the fuck is what?
bro.
Oh, I feel like a guy should probably jerk off twice a day. Like it's like pooping, you know? what I
At
mean? You
least
should probably
once a
get,
day.
like, you
Yeah,
should probably
that's
get-
what I say. It's like
Really, this
pooping,
is
at
a
least
very
once a day.
different perspective than every other person I've ever talked
What's your
to.
Really?
Yeah,
what's your
how much you
average?
J-bone?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It fluctuates like depending on how I'm busy, but if it's just
Yeah.
like regular,
Yeah.
maybe like twice a day.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, that's what I'm talking
we're
about.
saying,
Yeah,
right?
and but one of my friends, shout out Joe Capinos, really
Shout
funny
out
guy.
Joe.
I've told him like shit like that. He's like that. You have a problem.
Nah.
It's not good.
Jerking off
Yeah,
twice
but
a day?
who's this guy? Is he fucking a lot?
Yeah,
Because that changes the jerk off game. I feel like
That's
if,
true,
If you're
yeah,
getting
yeah.
daily pussy,
What was his demographic growing up? Was his parents rich?
No.
Okay,
This kid
okay.
was-
All right, so he's a hard worker. Okay. It's either you're
Working hard or hardly
overprivileged
working.
That's it. But, you know, it comes down to it. It's like, I just have problems. You know, it's a moderation game anywhere. So I could bang and then just be like, I'm going to go jerk off. That's it.
You've done that?
Oh, plenty of times.
this guy's a horny
Plenty of
dog,
times.
though.
It's fun.
Yeah, I
Like,
couldn't
on
do
another
that. I've never
level.
been the guy that's like, oh, I need to jerk off again today. Usually I'm like, all right, cool.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
sometimes I'll get 2 in a day, but that's usually like morning and night.
What
Yeah,
about
me
jerking
too.
on the clock? All right.
I've never
100%.
jerked off
Oh,
a
yeah,
clock.
yeah,
100%,
yeah,
definitely,
Never
dude.
jerked on the
I've
clock?
never jerked that. Well, I work with my.
Shout out to his
Now I work
employer.
with my dad, so that's hard. But even in like the
Oh,
I don't know.
no,
Go to
be
the
like,
porta
hey,
potty on
Pops.
the work site.
Hey, yo, Pops, come here. Let me show you a thing or two.
I got caught. I got caught jerking off when I was in the Navy. I was like in the broom closet and I got walked in on. Yeah.
Wait, which
Bro,
side
it's
was it
crazy
going
that
up?
you got caught jerking off and not smoking meth. That's crazy. to me.
You can't
I
smoke
wasn't
meth in the
smoking
Navy.
meth in the Navy.
No, yeah, I know, but like it just in your. Were you ever caught like?
By
Like-
who? Who would catch me? I was an adult.
The hooker that you just paid to bang.
Like I wasn't hiding it. I guess I wasn't like hiding it. You know, like
You
know?
literally said you were at your friend's house and you were like trying to sneak in.
Oh, you're right. Oh, yeah. That was but that was
Well,
like a one time.
By the time he was doing the meth, his
He was
friend
a
would be like,
mether
"What are you
too.
doing?" He's like, "Jerking off. Don't come in here."
Oh yeah, that's when you know you have a problem. And it would be better to get It would be better to get caught jerking off
Right.
than doing what you were actually doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Jerking off to definitely straight porn in here.
No, gay shit happens with meth for sure. That sucks about it. But I tried it. At least I know I'm not gay. Yeah.
That's it.
God bless.
But I goddamn do I love meth.
I did fucking find out one thing about myself.
Fucking, I was just listening to, maybe it was the Protect Our Parks. Mark Norman said he smoked meth or just fucking snorted meth by accident once. He's like, it was like Adderall times 100, and you just get super horny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. I got trapped by a gay dude. Like we were chilling, hanging out all night. Just a cool guy. Met me at a comedy show. Started drinking. Got really fucked. Started doing blow. He's like, "Hey, dude, man, I got some girls. They're gonna come over to my place. We'll fucking go back to my place. Get back." He's like, "Oh, the girls are coming. The girls are coming." Put porno on the TV. We started smoking meth. Like, girls are coming. Girls are coming.
I've never been chilling. Like, girls are coming. Let's watch porn.
Next thing I know,
That's meth, though.
Yeah, but you never smoked meth
Yeah,
before.
I've never
I
smoked
guess
meth.
that's true.
The math adds up. Trust me.
The meth. Meth.
No, but like,
crazy.
yeah, it is crazy. But yeah, next thing I know, this dude sucking my dick, and I never came. And I was like, well, I didn't like it.
I'm not
It's
gay.
a weird dude.
Was it? Did you have a rubbery one? You know what I mean? Like it's hard, but it's not.
Mashed
like,
potato.
Right? Yeah, no, like yeah.
Fucking
Got a semi.
Yeah, semi
your
gay,
admiral dick.
and it was
You know
only
what I'm saying?
semi gay. No, it was full gay.
So I got a question about meth. I might have asked you this before, but there's some weird thing. I think Dr. Drew was talking about it, where when you're on meth, like there's just people that will just like take apart motorcycles, and then once they're done, instead of like putting it back together or cleaning it, they're just like, well, I gotta get another motorcycle and take that apart now.
Yep.
What is that about?
It's the projects.
I don't know.
Dude, it's the projects.
Well, because it's a thing to do that's easy. Putting it back together, you actually need a thing.
Very
Nah,
intricate.
fuck this.
Very intricate. Very intricate.
Well, shit, guys, fucking, let's take a quick little break, and then we'll come back and do round two.
We're definitely not gonna smoke any meth, so
I want to touch back into question you asked him about, has it made your life harder, comedy?
Oh, yeah.
And then you answered with that, no, it's actually made it easier because there's a focus, and you've always been a focus-oriented person, all right?
I guess, yeah.
You know, where I mean, I just met you a couple minutes ago, but it seems like, no, when you commit to something, you're going to fucking do it.
100%.
It's great. Now, with me, with music, it was something I understood, something I've always grasped, and I could do it. Now, it wasn't the most acceptable thing to do music
Yeah.
in the style I was doing it.
Right.
Now, I find myself after about 20 years into the industry, driving in silence, not listening to fucking anything. You know, I don't listen to music. I don't go out and do something unless I'm a part of it, unless I'm doing it, you know, unless I'm involved in the production of it or I'm playing it at a show. And it's still a passion. You know, it's still something that gives me happiness. It's still something that, you know, but you need to keep that alive yourself.
Right.
I really feel like that's super
So
important.
you're saying, but like, so that shit for you makes your life better.
Yes, but it has made it harder because now you're focused on other things. As in, I wouldn't have focused on that one particular thing unless I didn't care about that subject. So with what you were trying to say, that, yeah, it's complicated. There's so much more of an industry that you need to get into. You think you're just going to go do comedy. No. There's a lot. You know, there's that social standings, there's that
Promotion,
hierarchy.
video
there's-
editing.
there's- And you're literally diving into 15 trades
Right.
Yeah.
and you're doing it yourself. You know, so it's a growing process. Every single thing, I believe, you know.
Right, like I didn't get into comedy to do a podcast and have to edit a podcast and put out content, and like I'm trying to do
Right.
stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Right.
But like all that other shit, producing shows for networking and all of that, like that's like the work
Yeah.
side of things.
Yeah.
I want to sit at my desk, talk to nobody, write jokes, and then go to a stage where there's people in the audience and tell my jokes. Like that's all we all really want to
Right.
do. Like I think maybe some people enjoy making content, and I do enjoy doing the podcast. I think it's a fucking great time, and it's not that hard. But I'd rather just do like nothing and just like for whatever reason people want to see me do comedy and just show up and be like, all right, sweet.
Well, that's an extra mile. That's an extra mile. Even
gets
you being here all the time, extra mile.
Yeah.
You know, you coming up here, extra mile. It's just I'm trying to do shit. I'm not just sitting here being like, I deserve it. You know?
You learn a lot about yourself when you get into something like this too.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Have you noticed that?
What?
Like the self-reflection that you like when I started doing comedy, I really like I feel like they say this like public speaking is the best way to like feel the objective look at you. So comedy is like the best way to see the objective look at you like times 10. Right? Cuz like you have an ideas and thoughts and there's a certain response you're looking for. And when you don't get the response you expected, I think you learn a lot about yourself. Like I've learned I wouldn't even know I was a drug addict and had a drinking problem until I started comedy, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't even know until I started comedy because I started writing honest jokes. And you start writing honest jokes about your life and you're like, oh shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You connect with that? Like,
What was that?
And you connect with that one? Analyze that one?
I don't know, because I feel like I've always been in my head, and I feel like I'm always analyzing everything and analyzing myself. So it's almost like comedy was just like the natural next step. I don't think I learned much about myself with comedy.
Well, that's good. No.
I don't think because I feel like
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 25. I feel like
Right, so you don't even really know yourself yet.
Okay, I'll go fuck myself. Okay, cool guys.
Take the blanket off. Get the fuck off my brown couch.
Where's my camera?
Did you start comedy when you were in college still?
Yeah, in grad school.
In grad school, that's when you started.
Yeah.
Yeah, when did you start?
In grad school, you just fucking said.
2021.
Oh, nice. Shit. Okay.
Maybe something like that.
And like as an outside perspective, music, you know, it's different. It's the same stage presence. You still have that same anxiety, the worry, the preparation, you know, but it's just in different forms.
I didn't have any of that till I started doing comedy, especially being a drummer, like being in the back the whole time. Like nobody, I'm not like worried about looking at the crowd or anything.
Exactly.
But then I started doing comedy and we'd be playing shows as a band and I'm sitting in the back. I'm like, damn, we're fucking bombing right now. These guys don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like these guys do not care at all.
You get stage fright?
I don't know if it's stage fright in that, like, because I feel like stage fright, it means like, oh, I might embarrass myself. Is that what stage fright
feel like
is?
stage fright is like not being able to face the crowd.
When you first started getting on stage,
Yeah.
like was your heart pounding when you were on stage?
Over analyzing
were you like
your material.
forgetting lines?
100% forgetting shit, but it wasn't like I'm worried I'll embarrass myself. It was like I'm worried it's not going to come out the way I want it to. Like when the way I think of my comedy is like this is going to sound so stupid, but it's like this is my body of work, and I want you to understand and see what I see.
It's not fucking stupid.
No,
And if you don't see it that way, then that's what I'm worried about.
Okay, all right. So no, this makes a good point. So, like what I was saying about learning about myself, I was very nervous. So I think I realized that I gave too much fucks about what other people thought of me. And I think I learned that from doing comedy. And that's why maybe you haven't like learned something about yourself. I don't think I realized how much I cared of making a fool of myself or acting in a certain way to be seen a certain way instead of just being myself. And I don't think I realized that until,
Okay, so why do you think you did comedy to begin with?
I'm going to answer this one because he's a fucking ginger. Okay.
that doesn't no.
No.
No, why do I think I started it?
Let me answer this first, okay? Because I think I don't really feel like that. I have this like fear of embarrassment, but I think one of the reasons I started comedy is because I love the ability to just say whatever the fuck I want, and there's no consequence. I mean, I guess the consequence is like you won't laugh and that sucks or whatever. But like growing up, my parents were like, especially mostly just my dad. He was just so like, if you don't agree with this, not only are you wrong, but you have to be punished and punished. That's brown parents fucking slapping you, right? It's fucked up. But because of that, it's like now I can say whatever the fuck I want, and that's the dream.
I got you.
That's a beautiful.
Yeah, so we came into it for like way different like reasons.
Personal. Yeah.
I think I got into it because I started listening to comedy podcasts, and I was like, these are my kind of people. I'm not like the guys. I'm not like the rock climbing community that I was a part of. I'm fucked up. I'm fucked up. I got problems. These guys. This is the
They're
group.
not all
and
smoking meth?
I've always aspired. I always like thought comedy was awesome. I thought about doing it a lot, but then like when the podcast started coming out and I started listening to comedians, I was like, oh, these are my guys. These are these fucked up individuals that I need to go hang out with. And I think that's why I fucking fell in love with it.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like, dude, like, fuck making it. The best part about comedy is any night of the week I can go out to any little random bar and run into a homie and talk about my fucking hobby or, like, my fucking craft that I love doing.
Yeah.
I think it's dope.
And I already feel like you have a right path because you're traveling. You know, you're staying somewhere for a little bit, moving a little bit. Just move down to NY. You know, doing that, you're going to hit that scene. You're going to hit that circuit, do your thing. Still coming back up here, because you know it's goodwill. It's it's a community. I feel, and even with music, that's the biggest thing is having that connection, that network and shit. Taking the time.
The community part of it, I think, is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Big. I think.
Well, music is fucking, speaking of community, way harder because you need, if you're in a band, you need like at least one or two people to always show up on time and have like this set part in their schedule so you can practice and play shows. Comedy, it's just up to you. You don't have to you just need people to be there as long as there's places to do it.
I think comedy's harder. I think
way easier.
Well,
I think so because when I was in a band, I wanted to practice at least like 3 times a week if we could. That we were lucky if we did every other week.
But you even
and I
said
was just fucking over it. I was like, we're not getting enough out of this. I can't do this. And I realized I liked comedy as much as I did, so I started doing that. So I immediately started going out like 4 times a week.
As a drummer, though, we're in the back. You know, we do this and that. Now you're up there. You're getting it all. So there's growth. There's fucking, you know, if you're not nervous, if you're not fucking anxious, you're never going to grow. You know, I feel like that's a big thing that has to do with comedy in general. It's like, yo, you are the brick wall. Shit. Like there's like, they say, you should have a brick wall behind you. No, I am the fucking brick wall. If you're going to be out there making yourself, your points, be everybody else's laughing figures. So being able to take life and putting it in a joking manner, I mean, nothing but brava to me. I think that's fucking awesome. So, to all 3 of my comedians over here with me, bravo. Congratulations.
Is that some Greek shit?
Yeah. No. This would be Greek. Hold this for a second. Opa! That's Greek. Okay.
That definitely felt ethnic.
All right, back to fucking funny shit. Fat bitches.
Nah, fucking, what was I gonna say? I don't know, probably something lame. But bro, yo, if you could imagine living back in like sword fighting days. Like, do you ever like ask yourself like, would I be am I man in it? Like, would I be a warrior or would I be a little bitch? You know what I mean?
I think I could. I think it could rise to the occasion. I think that's the beautiful thing about men.
You need something like if it matters, dude.
Dudes rule.
Dudes do rule, bro.
Dudes fucking rule.
That's why we're trying to run the world, bro.
What would your role
Yeah, we're doing
be?
a pretty knock-up job too, huh? Fucking.
So, we're making a great example
Well,
for everybody.
I mean, how long ago did they start letting women vote?
1960
For
something.
like last week, on it, like in terms of like how long history is, literally like 2 days ago.
If it's a
I know,
which is crazy.
And the world just started falling apart. Is all I'm saying.
So if it's in the blink of an eye,
Hear that, ladies?
if it's
We're
in
done.
the blink of an eye, then the eyelash hasn't started moving.
Please. I love all these women. Don't cancel.
We're gonna edit out.
All these, how many listeners do you think you have? What's
that
the
are
ratio?
women?
Yeah.
Oh, probably 0.
Yeah. You have single digit.
No,
Like-
dude, I got double digits, bro.
No, he's got triple.
I got triple digits
and
on
quadruple
some-
sometimes.
on some,
he's got some good stuff.
No, single digit women listeners. I'm saying.
Oh, probably 0.
If you can go,
one.
if
Okay.
you
Well,
do the
no,
negative,
my aunt listens.
What's
Oh,
funny
hell
with
yeah, go ahead.
podcasts, like the best you
Shout
can
out.
get, like if you want it to be going good, what you're gonna get is a dude like, yo, you gotta listen to how funny this dude is, and his girlfriend's sitting there like, Jesus fucking Christ, this podcast again. It's the only time, like that's a good thing for chicks listening to podcasts.
Oh, I would hate.
so not happening. Not happening. So, but
So let's talk
realistically-
about keeping our jobs. Fucking
Yes, we will. We will completely talk about keeping our jobs.
I mean, Lorenzo won't do the podcast because of his job.
Oh, that's so funny.
Really? Because he keeps saying like, "Oh, we had a good episode. I want to get back on there."
Yeah, no, but then
What
he
it-
did it. Then he did a podcast with Ian, and apparently, fucking his job had something to say about it. So he was like, he's gonna come on, but he's got like when he gets a new job. But he was like, yeah.
well, and that's why, like, when you were talking about your shit before, I was like, oh, not too far. Not too far.
That's
It's
crazy.
only
Just
goes
in
so
ca-
far.
Like, nah, just in case. And I guess like you have to. I guess you do have to remember that because, like, I mean, yeah, the episode YouTube, like, no one really watches it. But for whatever reason, maybe
something
somebody
pops
that
up.
has like fucking wants
Yeah.
to destroy an innocent person,
or
or just doesn't like, or like feels that like they don't want their employees being seen a certain
yeah.
way. Like if I was employed by a big corporation, I would not be
hell
able to
no.
do this.
See, that's why I'm lucky. I work for my dad's. Like, and he's pretty supportive. He doesn't really give a shit.
We heard the
But-
bathroom story.
Those are two very different things: being supportive and not giving a shit.
Well, like, he doesn't-
But that's a dad role. I feel like that's a
Yeah.
typical
he
dad
doesn't,
role.
He's not. He
that's a
doesn't
good
like
point.
care of like don't say this or that. But like also, I don't know if you've ever noticed, I have not once in my life gone to comedy or done comedy in anything that has like the company name. Yeah. Now that we have to cut out.
We get
But
that.
We'll cut that
it's good
one out.
because we got the snaps to reference where we're cutting out.
True, yeah.
Exactly.
We're also booked till August, so fuck him.
Yeah, right?
You know.
Dude, well, dude, all right. So like this month, I'm gonna fucking load them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to do one like as much as possible. So if fucking, are you around it all again?
After this one, he's like,
don't
fuck
know.
you.
Yeah. You're in New York now.
Yeah.
When'd you move there?
It's so funny. I moved on the 2nd to Brooklyn, and then 2 weeks later I got kicked out. So I'm
The fuck did you
I'm
do?
moving to Queens now.
What'd you do?
Wait, how did you get kicked out?
So listen.
Well, they saw this
Listen
podcast.
here, yeah.
No, I mean,
Here's the thing. In
always
terms of
good
like
when there's a
paying
thing.
rent, I've only ever used Venmo, right? And
Yep.
I've never used Zelle. And I have
Fuck
Capital
Zelle.
One. I have Capital One, and my phone is like 1,000 years old, so I couldn't download the app. So I had to go through Capital One, and it was like it was like a 10-step process. And I paid the rent, the first month's rent, easy, and then the deposit, it just didn't go through for one reason or another. And she was like, I've had problems with people not paying, so get the fuck out.
Like one time,
That was
you're
it.
one
Yeah.
strike, you're out.
So
Fuck that.
How much was your rent?
1,100
Where were you living?
in Bed-Stuy. It's like I was like pretty close to Bushwick and Brownsville and shit.
Was
So
it like a 30-minute train ride to like the cellar area?
literally, yeah. There was like the C train to get me like directly to like McDougal Street. It was like literally around the corner from my place.
Damn. Now I mean, it's
How many roommates did you have?
2.
Oh
Did it
shit.
suck? Was it kind of like shitty or?
I mean, it was honestly like a nice place,
Wait,
but
was
there was
your
no
portion 1,100 or was it 1,100 total?
my portion. Was
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's crazy. It
Yeah.
must have been a fucking closet for 1,100 beds.
Yeah.
For one person. To
Well,
have
that
an apartment.
sucks because that.
But it was like a nice
Yeah,
a nice place.
absolutely.
The actual but the actual like if you closed all the doors to the rooms, there was no natural light in the kitchen,
Yeah, that sucks.
and it was like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm-
Natural light is a big deal.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then you
I
get to
didn't-
walk outside in Bedside and be like, a big small sold crack right there. That is pretty cool.
Bro, he was on Fulton Street. My place is on Fulton Street, like literally in the neighborhood that he was at, and it was
Yeah.
like there's still hella crack out here.
Yeah, no.
it's like
yeah.
would you want
I believe it.
today?
I believe it.
This ain't no motherfucking mashed potatoes. no.
Now I have a question for my comedian guys over here. All right, what was in your opinion, your biggest bomb, or your biggest fucking best show? You know,
Yeah, I was gonna say open
if you
mic
don't want
doesn't
to,
count.
if you don't, if you don't want to talk about your biggest bomb, you
I
can
will.
talk about your biggest your greatest experience.
I can't talk about the greatest experience because that makes me sound conceited. So I'll take the bomb.
Okay, all right.
I remember one time Joe Cook. So I guess I don't know. So he ran this room in West Haven, Connecticut. Okay, and I loved going down there, even though it was like an hour and a half from where I was. I loved it because it was like an all-black room. And Joe Cook also.
In the basement there?
Yeah. And he's a great guy. I just love the guy, so I was like, I'll go down. And one time I just wasn't doing well, and there was like these 2 black women in the front row, and one of them goes, not whispering, she goes, "I don't like him." And the other woman goes, "Yeah, he sucks. What is he doing?" And then they just continue talking, and no one else could hear them.
Yeah,
And
but
because
you
they were
could.
facing me,
Mm-hmm.
I could hear exactly what they were saying.
And that shot straight into your head.
And yeah, I agreed with them. I sucked. I was like, I
No,
don't-
but you know what? Shout out to Joe Cook because he does give like he was like the first person to give me like longer time.
Right.
Right? Like he would just let you fucking go up there and try 15 minutes with like I don't know who the fuck. You didn't even know who I was. But he's like,
Right.
15, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
And so like I have to like that's cool to be able to get that opportunity when
Yeah.
you're like first or fucking banging.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's that fucking great because now he has more extended time to just be like, now these two chicks hate me in front of me. Now I can't talk shit about. I can't say the 5 fat jokes I wanted to say.
But dude, it's hard to stay on stage when you're not doing well.
What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What
When I'm
about
like
you?
when I'm not doing well, like obviously I have that like fuck, I don't even want to be up here. But it gets to the point. It's been a while since I've rushed through my material. I'm like, I don't have anything else because I kind of always have something to fall back on at this point. But if it's like 7 minutes, I'm doing like 12. I'm 7 minutes in and it's not going well. I'm like, well, you guys are just gonna have to suffer through this next 8 minutes because I'm doing it. Like it's sorry, but it's fucking. I'm glad you guys don't like. At that point, it's not like I want to get them back, but if I don't, it's like, all right, well, you guys want to not like this, that's fine. I'm doing it. Even if it shouldn't happen, I'm finishing my contract here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But it's so hard to like be enthusiastic when you know they hate you.
oh man,
Well, I think part of that's in your head. I don't think anyone actually hates you.
I agree with
Yeah.
you. I agree with you on that one.
I think-
Yeah.
Unless you
except
like,
for those 2 black girls up front of your show.
Yeah.
'Cause
they
Literally
didn't
said-
hate me. They were just like,
You suck.
You shouldn't be doing this. Go work at the post office or something.
The
You
fuck
should
you
not be
doing
doing this
now?
shit, bro.
I at that point I'd be like, yo, come on, get up here.
Yeah.
And if she tells like 3 good jokes, I'd be like, I just go sit next
Here's
to her
the thing:
friend.
they were
Yeah.
black, so they would be funnier.
Yeah.
Like, they just- yeah.
That's hilarious.
No, when I'm doing like sets, like, come St. Patrick's Day, I'm fucking Mediterranean, and African. Now that we found out.
Yeah,
So
nice,
now
dude.
I'm doing Irish sets, oompa oompa skibbity dop doops type shit, singing about old country Irish. I know I have no purpose to be doing it, but I'm gonna throw on my worst Irish accent, and I'm gonna keep talking shit. And if anybody says anything, play this song. Fuck you. Are you up here right now? Are you fucking getting paid to do this? Nah, shut the fuck up. So hecklers, to me, I think that's amazing. The fact that it's like unarmed hockey. It's like you're sitting up there. It's words to words. Now you need to be more fucking aggressive with your
Right.
words. If
I
this,
do-
This guy.
I do better. I did want to ask you about this, like the crowd work thing.
Yeah.
Like I do better if I get a rowdy audience with the crowd work than just engaging them myself. Like I feel like I have a hard time like eliciting it. And I was just curious because you got good at crowd work. I feel like within like the past 6 months, or like you just started getting really good at it. Do you go in to get it, or do you wait for fucking
people to
something happen?
engage.
I feel like to me, crowd work is something I do when they don't want material, or if I know that a specific bit of mine needs engagement before I start it.
Okay.
So I rarely do it to be like. Sometimes I'll honestly say this, where it's like, you know what, tonight I'm not going with any material on stage. I'm gonna forget about any ideas I've had. I'm just gonna see what happens.
Awesome.
I do that on occasion, very rarely anymore. But yeah, I feel like to me it's more of a tool to get to some other place.
Gotcha. No, that's cool because I don't think I've ever really done that, and I feel like I need to.
It's just
Like
engagement.
just going to an open mic and just being like, none of my material's happening. I'm going to
Yeah.
find something
And it's hard to fight the itch because
to
sometimes
just go to a joke,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
See, I've been kind of the same thing you're saying. I don't go up with the mentality like I'm not going to do any jokes, but sometimes like at the mic, I'm like, I don't have anything I need to work on, and like the crowd's already there. Like if it's a good crowd for a mic, I will just fuck with them for 5 minutes if I
read it.
can.
Yeah.
But then I realize like, oh, like now if you're doing a set like with jokes and there's one table that's just like talking or something, it's easier to kind of squander that and get them back. Not even get them back on their side, but like kind of get them in line. If you talk to them and then kind of just like crowd work them, like shit on them. If the rest of the room laughs at what you say, and it's not like now us against them, but they're more likely to be like, oh, I guess we should stop talking and listen to what this dude says because everybody else just thought that was funny.
Yeah. Well,
And-
dude, that's what was awesome about when I realized I have some roast jokes that I can start using
Yep.
on the audience.
Yeah.
Like I have some ones that could just work for anyone. Like
Yeah.
you look like you poop with your socks off.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It's funny. You can
Yeah.
say it to anyone, and it gets the audience
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on your side. It has worked every time I've tried it.
You butter
That
your,
is- that
you
is-
butter your bread before you toast it. Fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
you're not. Yeah, exactly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have some like blanket things that you could really say to anybody. I think
Yeah.
is like cool.
And I kind of like, from the music world, agree in that sense of like when you're up there performing, now you talk shit first because I'm the one up here. We're the ones up there, Two different fucking styles, but hey, no, you're here for my entertainment. Now you're going to become the entertainment because you're being a douchebag.
Right,
So
right,
fuck
right.
out of here.
I feel like it's easier, and like you don't have to be mean with it. But there was a group the other week that was just like shouting, like drunk, like during everybody's set, and like I was doing a little bit of crowd work, not to this dude, but then he shouted, and instead of like just going to him, I was like, "Shut up!" and just like went, and like not even like it's like, "Oh, I'm in charge." It's just like I'm not going to give you the attention you want.
Shut the fuck up.
If you get everybody else to laugh, it's like, yeah, like shut up. And I feel like they're more likely to cower at that point. It's like, all right. A lot of people when they heckle, they think they're helping the show, which is that's a crazy mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, those people are insane.
Yeah. I'm
that
insane enough to come up here and do it. You're insane enough to think you should be doing it back to me.
As you're a patron.
Yeah. And like not even that. Like if it's not a free show and people paid and you're pissing off everybody else, it's like where is your fucking decency and where's your awareness that nobody else is on board with this?
Right, it's like if you didn't come, the show would still happen.
Yeah.
Why do you think that you need to help it along? But whatever, you know what, dude? We got to get to the end of this in time. If you could have any superpower in the world, you could have it, but it's got to be original and you got to make it up right now. Like it can't be made up before. Like it's got to be something you think you originally came up with.
Like you can't
That
say,
I
I want to be invisible.
Like, yeah, right.
That's lame.
Okay.
We'd all love to J off. So, no, I'm kidding.
You want to be able to pay your rent? Fucking
Yeah, I wish. A superpower. Somebody else go. I need to think about this. I feel like I'm taking. I don't know if I'm taking this too seriously.
No,
now.
yeah,
I really got to
thing.
think about
Mull
this.
it over, Chad.
Oh, let me. I know what it is.
Shoot it.
For any meal, I have in my pocket the right sauce or condiment.
Oh, you dog.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
100%. Because I'll there's a lot of times where I'll eat the same thing day after day, and it's like I need to spice this shit up.
Exactly.
What do I have in the fridge? Fucking dry ass kale. Like
You know
not
what we
not a
never
sauce.
even touched on is that you will show up to a bar and we'll be waiting for comedy to start and you'll just pull out leftovers in like Tupperware and start eating. And I remember bringing it up to you like, dude, you're insane. You're like, why?
I was
Why
like, this
can't-
guy's the smartest
can't
guy
we-
in the
Family.
fucking world.
We literally are family.
I
I'll
paid
put chicken fingers on my fucking
bro,
piano.
yesterday I paid $20 for food at the Elbow Room. It wasn't even that
Yeah,
good.
no, yeah, no.
fuck
20
yeah.
fucking
Right,
dollars? Go
that's
fuck
what-
yourself.
That's what I'm saying.
A
When I
bag
saw
of
you with
bacon
that
in your
Tupperware,
pocket?
I was like, this guy's got
I
his
remember
shit
bringing
together,
it up
bro.
to you.
Bringing dinner to
I
the
don't. Okay,
mic.
no, I brought it because I don't. If I had my shit together, I'd be like $20. What's it to me? Like that's.
I remember
Yeah,
bringing it
yeah.
up
I
to
had
you
to
at like
figure some
Roma's
shit
or
out.
something and being like,
Yeah.
you're not worried that you're going to get kicked out for that? Like, why would I? I just brought food from home. But I'm like, like this is a bar and a restaurant. That's like if I popped a 6-pack out, sit at the bar and was like, anybody want a beer?
Nah,
Like,
nah,
I
that's
want a
not-
beer. Yeah.
Do you remember that dude that came into the Elbow Room? I forgot who it was, but he brought a pizza from outside and sat at the bar with his pizza.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Ate it.
It
Not,
was
didn't
like,
offer it to
bro,
anybody.
what the fuck do you think this is?
Yeah.
He got kicked out.
That's disrespectful.
Absolutely.
If you're
Yeah.
entertaining, I'll bring fucking pocket fucking chicken nuggets. I'll have a fucking top fucking pocket of bacon.
Yo,
you know?
pocket tots are
Yo,
fine, but you just
bacon,
don't let...
bacon in your pocket. Who knows?
Yeah.
And I don't even
Little
eat
snack-
half the time. So it's
little
like, you want a
snack
cookie
and
I made?
bacon.
And everybody's like, no, I don't. It's coming out of your warm pocket. And I'm like, well, if you're fucking lost,
no one wants
loser.
a cookie.
I'll also say the part of the reason why I also bring food from home. One, it's so much cheaper, but also
Yep.
because like when I first started doing it, it was because I have ulcerative colitis.
Booby
yep.
problem.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just shit blood sometimes.
Yeah, no, it really is.
And
It's crazy.
I have to like watch what I eat
Yep.
because
Yeah,
some
yeah.
shit like triggers it. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I had to really be careful with that.
For the medical terms, we call it a flare up around here.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Oh, well, you got similar poopy problem?
No, I don't. I just come from a line of it. So it's all.
That's what it is.
Chad, you got one?
I feel like I've already done something like that. All right, we'll go with the food theme here. Anytime, I don't know how to cook shit, but anytime I make food, like no matter what it is, like if I have a mentality, like this is what perfect would be in this, like if it's a fucking breakfast or if it's like dinner, no matter what the fuck I do, I could put it in the microwave for 5 seconds, but it's gonna come out perfect.
Okay, just
Exactly.
Oh, so
what
just
you
the
wanted.
ingredients, like an easy bake oven,
But-
just like
but why
toss
the
it in
fuck-
there.
Literally,
boom.
yeah. As long as you got
You know
everything.
what?
perfect.
If you're gonna have this superpower, why wouldn't you just have it? Like, so you're gonna take the
Yeah,
time
why do
to
you need a
prep it.
microwave for that?
You're gonna
Yeah.
take the time
Well,
to prep
no, that
it.
was just an example.
Oh,
Like-
okay, yeah,
Like
yeah,
no
yeah.
matter what you make, like if you just think like instead of like I have to follow this recipe exactly, just pop it in, heat it up, and
Oh,
whatever
just
you're
a-
thinking it's gonna taste like is exactly how it comes out.
But
Yeah.
just a plate or like a plate of slop.
I changed my answer to that. That's fucking
Well,
fine.
I don't know,
what's
the-
funny
the-
is
the
there's been a
condiments
lot
are
of
sick.
there's been a lot of similar answers to that. Manny had one that like if he was cooking, it would always be the perfect temperature. As far as like like steaks and stuff, it's hard to get
That's
the
a
temperature
good
right.
one,
Like you could just throw it on and it's gonna be done perfectly,
Dude.
which is
Yeah.
really similar.
That is like if you could have a superpower that like you can't burn your mouth, like no, like that pizza comes out of the oven and it's sizzling, but if you bite into it, it's a perfect
yeah.
eating
Oh, yeah,
temperature.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
a fucking good one.
And then the other one,
Changing
I
your answer?
think that Shaquana
No.
had
I go with
was
Only fat people. Okay.
if you would cook. Or, it might not have been her, but
My
like,
bad. Can we please cut that out?
Yeah, we'll cut that out. Maybe. No, but what is if you cooked a meal for somebody, it would taste exactly how they wanted it. So like if you
Okay.
so like if you made a
wow,
meatloaf,
yeah.
however they imagined the best meatloaf, like that's what it would taste
Yo.
like to them. That's a pretty good
So,
one.
that's fun. 'Cause I used to. I sort of started doing this bit, but I like got distracted and started working on other shit. But it's such a funny feeling to be like I'm sure like especially with you, right, coming from like an ethnic background, like your mom
Brown.
probably made something that was like every time mom makes that absolutely fire.
That's what we want.
It's so amazing.
Yep.
But then you realize as you get older, like if you give that to somebody else, they'll be like, oh no, that's trash.
Yeah, yeah.
Your mom doesn't know how to cook for shit.
Yep.
really.
Yeah.
I bet
Yes.
that's not the case though.
But
Sometimes no.
Spanish moms usually
Yeah.
cook some like
Yeah.
bang
But
shit.
I think for like some that is true for some people.
it definitely is. I
Because
agree.
like what you're tasting and feeling is the love that your mother
and it's the
put
whole
into the food.
whole
Right,
aesthetic.
yeah.
It's the palate. It's everything.
Right.
You know,
No,
if
I
you
get
give
that.
You know.
a plate of Greek food to somebody who does not like it, yeah, no, they feel bad about killing a lamb. I'm like, well, fuck off then. You know, what do you want from me? You know, whatever.
I do. If I could have lamb as much as I
it's
would
so
like
good.
to, there would not be a lot of lamb.
yeah.
Lamb is fire, bro.
You know, this goes back to your sauce, your like the condiment
Yo.
thing. Is because what sucks is I love halal lamb over
Halal
rice,
cart, bro.
but I need my white sauce and red sauce.
Yep.
100%.
But you can get that at a gyro spot.
Oh my
but
God,
they don't-
hold on.
But they don't white sauce.
Where's
and red
where's the
sauce.
fart one? Do the fart one.
Not a good
Do the fart
fucking
one.
thing.
Gyro, motherfucker. Gyro.
Oh my bad.
Jesus
My
Christ.
bad.
Gyro.
Right next to it. Right
Right?
next to
Yeah,
one
yo,
of
you
these-
stay
one
on
of
your
these-
couch, all right? We get it.
Yeah,
bro.
damn.
You know what
Yeah, man, I
pisses me
feel-
off? One of
I
my
feel
pet
ashamed.
peeves. If I'm like eating something, I'm a pretty like picky eater. If I'm eating something and somebody's like, "Oh, dude, you don't have mustard on there. You don't have this." Like, ooh. It's like, are you fucking? eating my meal?
Are you my mouth?
Are you eating my shit?
Yeah,
Fuck off.
No, then fuck. Are you paying for it? Then fuck the fuck off. Kill yourself. Actually, you should kill yourself.
Bro, when I was a kid, so I'm not really that big a fry guy. Like I like fries, they're fine.
French
I like,
fries?
Yeah, French fries.
Okay.
They're good, right?
Yeah.
But I don't ever dip my fries into anything. I like
Yeah.
them as is.
All right.
Yeah.
And my
To each their
dad,
own.
when he was a kid, for some reason that just pissed him off. So not only would he put ketchup on the plate, he would.
Chaos him.
Right on.
Right on him. No choice
Yeah.
for you. No choice. You're
And I
fucked.
was like, yeah.
Oh God.
It's like
No.
That's messed up.
at that moment, I was like, give me a gun,
Yeah.
give me a knife.
You literally
using
knew
it.
at that moment.
Send
I'm
me to
leaving.
jail right now.
As soon as I can, I'm fucking out. Chaos
what
my
I-
fries. Fuck you.
You know what I don't have in me either? If like you're eating or eating a meal that somebody made and it's not good, I can't just be like, good, and like I'm gonna just have to sit there and not eat.
I don't
And
like
they're like,
it.
oh, is there anything wrong with it? I'm like,
I just don't like it.
It's not for me.
That's why I wear cargos if I go to somebody's house. Just fucking
fake
put them in the cargo pants.
That's
well, I've heard
crazy,
people
bro.
say like, oh, that's rude. You should just eat it and be like, that's not polite. It's like, yeah, but like, that's
But
like.
they should know. Like I
That's
don't
like
know.
me being like, hey, do you like cigarettes? No. Well, you have to smoke this. Smoke this cigarette.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I'm gonna.
But I do think one of the rudest things to do is like what you're saying. I think that's very, very rude. If someone's enjoying their meal and you show disgust in their meal,
I mean, if this is
I
like,
feel like that's a disrespectful
if
thing.
this
to
is
do.
like
Yeah.
Right.
Yaya's house or this is somebody's house, it's like, whatever. It's like you're going over to enjoy a meal with a family, and then you're doing that in front of the entire family, but it's just with your homie, and they're like, "Oh, try this." I'm like, "Yo, this is fucking whack."
Yeah,
No
no,
problem.
I get it. But like,
Right.
there's still you can disrespect your homies all day.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
you love them or whatever. But
I feel like the good way to go about it is being like, you know what, I see why you like it, but it's not for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boom.
Or just go to the
But you
bathroom.
fucking finish it. You finish the fucking food because somebody had the generosity to give
to
you
cook
that
it
fucking
for you.
food.
You know,
Yeah,
right.
You're not wasteful at that
Yeah,
point.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I am
Or you
a
go to the
cunt
bathroom,
about?
you're like, okay. No, I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
great. This is great.
What I am a cunt about, if somebody's listening to music and I don't like it, I will be like, dude, you're fucking listening to U2 right now.
Yeah,
Really?
no.
And I'll judge them, but in that sense, it's like, well, I have to fucking sit here and listen to it too.
Honestly,
So I'm gonna have to throw my 2 cents in. You know, this is fucking. Why are you putting everybody through this? Put some headphones on.
if you that example right there, you too, yes, I will gladly walk away. But if it's like any other band, like I'll tolerate it. But U2, I have no tolerance for it.
I got
Walk
like
out there.
3 fucking
U2,
U2.
Dave Matthews Band. Say
Dude, I got a bunch, but U2, Nickelback, Creed, ugh, all of that. It's like I can't put myself through this. This
Cock
is,
rock, baby.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
I
shit,
never hear Taylor, so I don't really care. I mean, what bothers me about U2, Nickelback, and Creed, it's like, all right, it's like a hack joke. It's like, oh, a million people have had that idea. That's real original.
Oh, yeah,
That's how I think
yeah.
about their
He's
music.
got Jerry curls. Like, tighten up, dude. Fuck
Nah,
outta
dude,
here.
I'll fuck with a couple of those Nickelbacks.
Okay, this
Yeah.
is where the podcast ends. No. Oh no! So my crazy one, and this is
Superpower?
nothing about food. Nothing about food. There's this one person I really fucking hate, and anywhere, anytime, I think there's 8 billion people on this fucking planet. Anytime somebody fucking hawks a loogie, it lands right on that motherfucker. That's my superpower.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with me. I wouldn't even know it's happening. That's my fucking superpower. It's
Bro,
Can you
just
say?
turn-
Can you say who this person
It's
is?
fucking Eric Winslow. Let's go, buddy.
That's so funny, bro.
We bonded since. Love you dearly, but yeah, no. I mean, it was just like that thing. It's like you're a shitty person for so much amount of time. It's like, yeah, okay, maybe I'll just save maybe 3 years of it. All right, it's not a lifetime. Not like I started
Like a
last
sentence.
forever.
But
A
every time you
sentence
see
or
somebody
years.
hock a loogie, you're just like,
Anywhere in the world, we're talking fucking Indonesian loogies,
Oh, dude,
Russian
you
loogies.
Bro,
would
it'll be
never
like
sleep.
drones
Oh
following
my god,
this guy
right?
just from
Fucking doggy. Every second, it's like that fucking. You
seeing
know,
a cloud in the distance. That shit's meant for me.
fuck.
Every time anybody in the world.
Anybody in the world.
Oh, this
Yeah,
guy
they would
would
think
never
about it,
sleep.
like,
This would be
you're
horrible.
so
birds,
What
dude.
you're just a walking loogie at this point now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a bukkake, fucking just
A
constant.
belugi.
Yeah, it would be like migrating birds, but
Yeah.
like loogies
But it's
coming,
just
your
coming
way.
out of nowhere.
Bro, I feel like that would affect the weather.
It absolutely.
Do you make like
Wherever
12
you are,
hours
it's
before
just
you kill
mad
yourself?
cloudy, bro.
And you just go to try to hang out with somebody like a brewery or something.
Everyone like you would like no one would want to hang out with you because like there's
Yeah.
definitely going to be like
No
crossfire.
sounds. It's not
Dude,
like you hear
imagine
the
the
guy.
disease
Yeah.
you would catch. Like
Oh
the
my
disease.
God.
I'm telling you, 12 hours of that you would kill yourself. You'd be like,
but-
all right, this is over.
Maybe.
Yeah, you would still have COVID right now. You would, yeah. That's
Getting
crazy,
loogies
man.
from the sky from COVID. You know?
Yeah.
Who would even
You
know?
know?
No, that would
That would actually have been that would have ended the pandemic. If everyone just
Oh
kept on
my
spitting,
God. On
you
this
would have
one
been our
dude.
Jesus Christ.
On
You would
this
have
one
died
dude.
for our so we didn't have to take a vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have taken all the world's
Yeah. He would have got it all.
negative sickness.
Yeah,
and you
and it
would
just would have
eat it.
fucking, and he just would have.
Just be a huge spike in Connecticut. And
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And if you survived, you'd have the strongest. You could just knock out
Yeah.
AIDS.
I mean, he grew up in
Like that.
Meriden,
I
so
feel
like,
like
he's got a strong one anyways.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I feel like if Dre got AIDS, I bet he could like heal himself.
I'd deter it.
I think he's that.
I'd be like, you want to know what? Fuck you.
I don't even think it would kill you, bro. I don't even
He's
think.
like, I deter it. I'm still fucking too. I'm still,
Oh no. Just
Should-
yeah.
Should I wait? Should I share a superpower? Do I need to do one?
Yeah, bro.
mean,
dude, you're
You
the
said
fucking
unthought
pilot of
about.
this
So if
ship.
it's a repeated one from the last
Oh
time.
no, I gotta make it up. Oh no, I think this was the one I was gonna do. Is if I was like painting, I could mix the perfect shade.
Oh wow.
Mixing, so like whatever shade I needed, it would just
Instead of
become.
fucking
It would just
palette.
become.
Oh,
that shade.
Rob
that's-
Rawson.
Yeah,
that would be
that's
useful.
nice.
Rob
yeah.
Rawson.
Because you can make. I mean, you can make a business out of that. Because mixing colors is the most like
yeah.
difficult thing to fucking
But
do.
just your
Right.
perfect shade, or would you be able to tell anybody's perfect shade?
Anybody, if someone was like,
Okay.
this is the shade I need, I could be like, pow. That's there you go.
Dude, they got
Bro, just work
computers
at
that just do
Sherwin.
that shit
Will.
now.
Make your
Yeah.
own, like
Make my own
Kevin Williams.
Make
Yo,
my own
Kevin
company.
Williams.
No, you guys know the graffiti artist David Cho?
Yeah.
Even if we did, we do
yeah.
not know, and it's allegedly.
Yeah, no, he's a super cool dude.
Dude,
but like,
the other night,
this
I don't mean to cut you off, but Corinne brought him up, and she was like, "Oh, David Cho," and I was like, "Oh yeah, Asian." He's like, "Well, he's Korean." I was like, You know what I
it's
meant.
in Asia.
You know what I meant by.
Korea is in Asia.
Yeah,
It's
No,
weird
no,
to
I'm
be.
sorry. I
not
didn't
in the
say
Middle
Asian.
East,
I'm
like-
sorry. I have to correct myself. I said Japanese or something. She said, "Well, actually, he's Korean." I was like, "Well, you know
Okay.
what I
No,
meant."
Yeah.
You know what I
I get
meant.
that though.
But yeah, fuck her.
Oh, whatever.
Kinda
But, like,
chung.
no, but, like, that's how I know how like difficult it is to like mix colors because he's like a professional artist. He was like standing in a field and he was like, anybody out there that can make this shade of green, please get to me. Right? Like it's hard to like artificially make certain colors.
It's like, yo, holler at me. I'll do it like this.
Well, anyway, dude, anybody else want to say anything before we fucking wrap this shit up?
Yeah, dude, I'm like about to come.
Nice.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Fuck
Dog
it.
shit.
What do we got to do to make you finish?
Yeah,
Talk
right.
shit to him.
A couple more
Compliment
seconds of eye contact. I'm soft.
You're soft by my eye contact.
I have two Chinese finger traps in the car if you guys want to have some fun.
Are you really though?
Yeah. In a fencing
Can we go play
school.
with them?
I mean,
Oh, let's go fence.
Hopper Bob. We're going fencing.
We're going fencing.
Good
You
shit.
guys have a fucking good night. If you listen, love you. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. Check their fucking Instagrams and have a good night.
Yeah, dude.